I would assume that cartography is the first profession. I think in general, we are all on some type of quest to map out the surroundings and the world around us. For what is, map making in general, though, I think that we are about to be walking through a renaissance. And I wanted to kind of throw my name in the hat and take part in it. I really enjoy maps, and I have been building out my own mapping software for a while now, and it's kind of hard for me to stream and show everything, so kind of bear with me. But whenever I'm not streaming, this thing is working and running flawlessly. And what I am here to share and show is that I have created, something that would allow, a way to track, uh, drones on a map using Leaflet, a way to track objects as in the running simulator. I have a tile selector, fundamental functionality that isn't currently afforded in the Dash Leaflet library or in Leaflet in general. I kind of took what is the latest iteration of Leaflet 2.0, alpha, and I kind of sprinkled in some niceties on top of it, and I wanted to create something that was complete. Another really great, showcase in this is images. It really pained me to not be able to put an image on a map, and we still have some ways to go because on Zoom it kind of wants to do that little quick, jump and snap thing. But maybe in the open source, I can get some help on this. But I think that images in general are very useful in map making, and I wanted to make it a signal part in what I was kind of building out here. So we have a lot of other really great, limited working examples. And right here is the mini map, which allows you to create, a little micro map in your leaflet map. And you can jump and move this in different locations as you choose. But what I have here is the source. This is the actual, truth to this component and how to use it. And for every, page that I have an llms.txt that you can practically just paste into any chatbot or into anything that you're working on or building. If you're using an agent to build an app, you can quickly provide dash leaflet 2, and you can have access to these components and understand how the props and how they work. So with that, there are a lot of other different features that I kind of started to work on. For example, I wanted to create a way to improve on the edit control system. One way that I did that is through the actual measurement. So I included at the start, and you'll see it, you can basically set color, and it basically gets the radius and the area. So these are new additions that I added to make things and showcase how to actually go about creating something that is professional in a map. Um, and then we have, a bunch of edit buttons. I brought in what is dash-emoji-mark, which is one of the first projects that I kind of took on. But it allows you to use this, or you can use dash-iconify, because that's another really great icon library. So I made sure that these maps work for both. But I tried to kind of create something that was beautiful, and I tried to create something that made sense and that was practical. For this right here, this is a separate text marker that I thought was important to include into map making, and these are all individual building parts. So limited working documentation, you're supposed to take this and build something amazing with it. This right here is annotation, and it can be styled and used in any way. And at the top, I included, just quick controls so that you can kind of make it bold, or you could change the background, or whatever you want to do. You have complete freedom in how you kind of structure out and style this. So as I mentioned, all of the documentation is going to be fairly well built out. It's enough for you to kind of get started and playing around with it. And there's a lot of improvements in this versus what is the older iteration of Leaflet. But yeah, you can kind of just dive in this yourself and look through it. But this is just me trying to contribute to what is, an amazing project. And just to kind of, I want to cover this real quick because I build on the backs of great people, and I wasn't the first one to do this. Dash Leaflet already is established and it's already currently being used. And I'm not trying to take away from Dash Leaflet. And kudos to Emil. If you ever watch this, mad respect. He practically built this before COVID. If you look at the GitHub repo and all this, it's 6 years ago. I don't think that ChatGPT was a word then. But yeah, this is it is a great project. And all I really wanted to do is I kind of wanted to focus this towards my own work and just to kind of adjust it a little bit and to kind of create something that was unique to me. And the way that I'm doing this is you can find this on leaflet.2plot.dev. That is where this is going to be hosted, and you can kind of dive into the documentation yourself and check it out and see if you would like to integrate it into your own Dash projects. So yeah, with that, I really appreciate everybody for watching. If you thought that this was useful, please give it a star on GitHub. Give me a like or a subscribe, because I put out a bunch of really good bangers, and you'll find me out here kicking, throwing out Dash components left and right. So stay tuned, because there's going to be a lot more to follow. And as always, build something amazing. See you guys in the next one.